Hello everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. So welcome to these pick a card messages. What do you need to know about your immediate future? What or who is in it, or what might be manifesting for you, or something else that perhaps you need to know or to become aware of. So as usual, there are 4 piles that you can choose from, or you can choose according to the crystal if you prefer. Pile 1 is a Carnelian crystal. Pile 2 is a Hematite. Pile 3, purple amethyst. And pile number 4 is it's an Epidote. So, what do you need to know about your immediate future? What are your options? Take a moment to choose your pile. Of course, you can choose according to the timestamp too. Wow, maybe I need to take a breath and wake up my brain. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. Pile number 1. Hi, pile 1. So, what do you need to know about your immediate future? If you chose the Carnelian crystal, let's dive into your cards. Now, there's a stack of cards here, and I went about the production of all of your greatest potentials in a different sort of way. There's a rhyme and a reason for everything. So I want to start with the tarot, and these would be major arcana or aces. So let's just take a look. What are your options? What do you need to know? So there's the Chariot, the Tower, okay, Ace of Swords, Justice card, the Star, wow, and the Alchemist. Oh, wow, I didn't really intend to pull this many cards, but the way that I pulled the cards, we ended up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which also perfectly fits on the screen. And I love it when that happens. So your immediate future, pile 1. Okay, pile 1, I admit it, I had to pause the video to straighten the cards, but it's also truth that I can't straighten the cards and think and tune into messages and record all at the same time. I wish I was that multi-talented, but I am not. But these are absolutely amazing cards, and I tend to be drawn towards the number 1 myself. So your immediate future at this point, at the time I'm recording this video, I'm sensing it's over the next 3 to 4 days. So we're starting off with the fact that your spirit guides are confirming that whatever path you're on the right path. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you will be successful in whatever you choose to move towards. Keep in mind the Tower sometimes means that what we're expecting or what we're wanting to happen doesn't always show up in the way that we prefer, but the Ace of Swords and Justice means that something even better is going to manifest for you. Keep in mind these are swords, so swords usually refer to your thoughts, your mind, your choices, or information communication coming from somewhere. And since Uranus and Pluto are trining at the moment, I feel like this is a powerful realization or an epiphany that is going to come into your instant awareness over the next 3 to 4 days. Remember that we have an eclipse soon too. The Star. I feel like something that you've been wishing for is about to manifest for you. What's manifesting is something that you've been thinking about the most, but also it's going to manifest something within your emotions, meaning technically your emotions and what you are feeling or what you're allowing yourself to feel is what's actually going to manifest. So it's crucial, especially for those of you learning how to use the law of attraction in the best way to help you manifest what you're thinking about, what you're focusing on, but also the emotion that you are attuning yourself to is what's going to manifest. So with this image, if you are feeling hopeful, excited, if you are open to new ideas, new thought forms, a new awareness even, especially if those of you have been wishing for something new or something to change in your reality, but you're being optimistic about it, you should expect that this is going to manifest for you. It might start first with a thought or an idea, but it's definitely going to align you with communication or a conversation with someone else or something else that is actually meant to guide you forward on your path. Wow. Okay. And of course, when you look at these cards and these court cards, this also is revealing to you your mastery, what you have, the power and the ability to master within your mind and your energy and your alchemy, at least for right now, for today, whenever you watch this video. So do take these to heart, because you are going to, something is definitely going to manifest as a success for you in your immediate future. So let's look at let's look at the oracle cards. Okay, the hollow bone. You have another number 1 here, the number 28. Teachability. Now, this hollow bone, it's an instrument, and for some of you, this is referring to your physical body, your chakras, because your physical body or your emotions are your teacher right now. So it's important for you to pay attention to the physical sensations that you're experiencing, because these are also messengers. Wow. Okay. So you're being brought into higher alignment with your higher self, your higher purpose, your higher knowing, your higher something. It's all coming together with precision. So even this, do you see the formation of these orbs? And I know it's probably sacred geometry. I definitely see the triangle here. For some reason, the name Sirius is coming to mind, so that might be something that you resonate with too. But there's also something here about a Merkaba. I think it's making me think of Metatron's cube. You know what I mean? Anyway. Look at this. So you've got teacher. Okay, for some of you, there's going to be a person or people that are showing up in your immediate future, and it's an opportunity for you to learn from the exchange, or to learn from that conversation, or to learn from that interaction. But it's also important for you to pay attention to your emotions and how that's making you feel. So pay attention to your emotions and your physical sensations over the next 3 to 4 days, because I think that's going to be very powerful and important for you. Well, it kind of makes sense, because this next full moon eclipse is in Pisces. Oh, look at this. First quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. So your emotions and your feelings are very important. Pay attention to these. Because, remember, law of attraction states whatever you're feeling and you're excited about the most is what is going to manifest next. Okay, roots, healthy patterns, early growth. So there's definitely something new. But I feel like you've already planted the seeds for an idea, something that you've been wishing for or wanting to manifest or show up. And so I feel like you're going to be presented with an opportunity, which is actually kind of like a teacher, to see what you're going to choose. Are you going to say yes or no? to this conversation or this invitation? Are you going to open yourself up to learning more or learning from whatever it is that is manifesting unexpectedly in your reality? Just some things to think about, right? So with roots, healthy patterns, and growth, whatever this is that's manifesting in your immediate future, pile number one, it is helping you to grow. It is helping you on your path moving forward towards your greater success. So again, it's already something that you have chosen. You're currently on this path. And so what's manifesting in your immediate future is that proof that you've been looking for, that you're on the right track. The people who might need to show up in your life to assist you will show up. But remember, it's also important to ascertain whether what other people have to say resonates with you, makes you feel good, or it does not. So I feel like there's also an opportunity for a process of elimination. So just keep these things in mind, right? Because what's manifesting in your life is based on your unique energy, your mind, what you're focusing on, and what you are feeling, and what you are wishing for. So do you see, I guess in a sense, I'm coming through as your teacher, reminding you to just simply be aware, pay attention to everything, including your sensitivities and your mind. Try to only focus on healthy, positive patterns and expectations. Okay. Everything is coming together with precision for you. So there's something very specific that group number one has been working towards. And I know that you guys already know what this is. So something's definitely going to show up for you over the next 3 to 4 days. I pulled a couple more cards from the Galactic Gateway. So let's see what more. Okay. So for some of you, your third eye is activating over the next few days. Your brow chakra, your inner vision, aligning you with clear seeing. Actually, this makes sense. You are aligning and activating your third eye chakra, which allows for your perceptions. You're able to perceive what you're sensing, which is a pretty cool gift. Okay, look at that. So Merkaba, I was thinking about that with Metatron. But this isn't necessarily a Metatron card, but this Merkaba activation, you are being activated. Transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. So do honor your feelings. Very important to pay attention to how you feel over the next 3 to 4 days or however long, this energy is sticking with you. Wow, pile one. So I hope you enjoyed these messages. If you need to go back and listen again, maybe take notes, or you can always come back to this video to listen to it again. To finish out your reading, the Carnelian here in the orange resonates with your sacral chakra, which is also affected by your root chakra and your sense of stability, planting roots, planting seeds, ideas, thoughts, to allow for a manifestation, using your creative energy. Everything's coming together for you. So I hope you enjoyed your video reading. If you did, please do click the like button. Of course, you're always welcome to comment as well. If any of you are curious about any of these energies, if you'd love to know more about your chakras or your path or what specifically is manifesting, especially in your astrology, your numerology, your immediate future based on your birthday, I do offer those types of readings, so feel free to reach out to me and request one if you would like more specific and personal details. But other than that, I wish you all a wonderful day in the next 3 to 4 days. And if you're drawn to another pile or crystal, let's go check out that other pile to see what else is showing up for you. Hello, pile number 2. So what or who is in your immediate future? What is about to happen, or what's coming in for you? Let's find out. If you chose the Herkimer, it's not a Herkimer. If you chose the Hematite, I was thinking, wait a minute, that's not a Herkimer diamond. This is a Hematite. Okay, let's put your Hematite over here. Very balancing, grounding energy. In fact, I almost grabbed this crystal last night after I went to bed because I was feeling, I was feeling strange and unusual sensitivities. And this usually helps to ground my energy and balance that so that I can go to sleep. Anyway, I think that the Hematite wanted me to share that information with you. So if you need grounding or anchoring, buy a Hematite. Pile 2. All right. These are court cards and aces, because what we wish to manifest is, well, we're manifesting mastery. So let's just see what your cards are revealing. There's the Ace of Wands. Wow. The Ace of Pentacles. The Hanged Man, of course. The Hierophant. Judgment. And the Hermit. Interesting. Let's just look at these for a minute. I do need to fix. I do have a Virgo Mercury brain, which is why I do that. Pile 2. Okay, so what or who is in your immediate future? Let's just start from the left. For many of you, it could be a new job offer, a promotion. It's definitely opportunity. There's definitely more opportunity for greater prosperity. But the Hangman here in your reading, and when I'm referring to immediate future, I'm sensing this is something to pay attention to over the next 3 to 4 days, because there's going to be multiple options or opportunities showing up for you in your reality. And I don't want to say it's a test, but it's almost like your spirit guides are sending you opportunities because you've been asking for help for something, or you've been hoping for it, you've been wishing for something better. So I do feel like group number 2, you're being tested to see if you're paying attention. So it really it's important to be aware. Observe your surroundings. If you're looking for a job, be sure to apply for any possible job that you feel drawn to apply for. For some of you, this could be an opportunity that is showing up for you to learn from or to access higher levels of your mind. Some of you may be receiving good news from someone in a higher status or position. So this could be your physician, or it could be your preacher, or it could be your own highest, magnificent self, your soul. But I find interesting, there's the Judgment card right next to that. I feel like group number 2, whatever is manifesting for you, it's going to allow you to how do I put this together? There are going to be multiple options or opportunities that then you're going to have the ability to take the time to seriously consider your options before you choose, before you make that final decision. So if something sparkly or exciting is being offered to you, it's probably important not to just say a yes immediately, because there could also be something better that is coming in for you and being offered to you soon over the next 3 to 4 days. So keep in mind that we have a full moon and eclipse in 4 days. And so right now I think you're being not really challenged, but you have the opportunity to think before you act. just so that you make sure that you are making the right decision. So there's definitely news or invitation or an opportunity. So let's look at your other cards. Group number 2. Okay, the Horseman, Herald of Change. Interesting how this comes in underneath the Ace of Wands. Maybe you're the one who is ready to go. You're all fired up. There's change. Find your center. Find your center. Think before you choose. Feel before you act. Stay true to you. Because whatever you need, you are calling it to you. And you don't want to call anything to you from a place of fear. That is not helpful. Okay. So something soon, there are going to be multiple opportunities soon showing up to help you to move forward. And again, you're going to have to choose, make the best decision. Stay true to you, being authentic. And I would assume that you naturally just know what you want, but also what is best for you. And this is going to help you to make this really important decision. Aquarius energy, right. Remember to reflect on your priorities. What is most important? What is it that you need the most right now in your life to help you to move forward? For example, what I'm picking up here is that someone or a friend of yours, or maybe your own idea, might think, oh my gosh, I really need to go on a trip and, spend extra money or put it on my credit card to go somewhere, when maybe you're just being fidgety and you have extra energy and you're not feeling comfortable just sitting around and not doing anything. But is that really a priority, or is it just something to get you out of your space because you are maybe uncomfortable just being centered and paying attention? But this is probably the challenge and your lesson for right now, at least over the next 3 to 4 days, to see if you're paying attention. And before you make a solid decision about anything, pull it into you. Is this really what you need? Is this really what you want? Is this what's best for you? And choose based on your personal priorities. But also you might have a few days to think about it before you have to choose or before you have to make a decision. And this is how I'm interpreting these. So, of course, use these cards and messages in the way that works best for you, because this is a group reading, so I'm picking up on many different potentials for many different people. But I trust that you know who you are and what your priorities are. I love the fact that we've got the butterfly, transformation, joy, beauty, and transience. Right. So many different opportunities being offered to you very soon. And it's, again, stay centered, focus on your priorities. And if you need help making a decision or choosing from your options of what's being offered to you. So none of these cards are saying that you need to take action or chase after something or pursue something or try to force something to happen. Call it to you. Try to create a space. Let the universe know, or your spirit guides know, what it is that you need, and then pay attention to see what you are being sent as an option to choose from. This is part of what they mean by going with the flow, or tuning into the abundance. Abundance naturally comes to you. It finds you in each and every moment, especially in the moments that you need it the most. And then take your time deciding what is your best option that will help you to flourish or help you to grow, or that will help you to feel better. Maybe it will bring more joy into your life, happiness, harmony, all things for you to consider before choosing that next best option. That is, again, wait and pay attention to see what's being offered to you. in the next few days. Then you can take action. Right? At least that's how I interpret these cards. So let's look at your Galactic Gateway cards to add a little bit more. What do you need to know? Stargate Heart, yeah. Heart chakra opening. So for some of you, maybe with this eclipse that's coming up, your heart chakra is opening, unlocking, and generosity. So this is also the energy of abundance. So stay true to your heart. It's a very important message for all of you. Group number 2. Okay, and then Tough Light codes. Light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. Something, okay, everyone who chose group 2, you're being taught how to use your magic, meaning your mind, your energy, the abundance, to declare what it is that you need, and then you wait patiently from your heart center for options to come into your reality. And then you feel them through before you make that final decision. So your spiritual team are teaching you how to use your energy, your abundance, to attract into your life exactly what you need. But at this time and in your immediate future, over the next few days, you're going to be receiving opportunities based on what you've been asking for the most. But remember, stay true to you. Tune into your heart. What is it that you really need? What is a priority? And what do you actually need to say yes to first, or right now, or maybe neither of these options, right? Based on what are you trying to call to you? So some of you are wishing for something, others of you are manifesting something, but what you're wishing for, what you're manifesting, it shows up based on what you feel emotionally inside. So if you're feeling peaceful, you're going to manifest more peace within. If you're feeling emotional, you're going to manifest an experience that's going to cause you to be more emotional. What is most important? So in the least, you are manifesting changes in your immediate future, but you also have the power to manage and have control over the things that change in your life and how you choose to pursue these, or how you choose to work through or with these changes. Okay, group 2, I'm loving your messages today. You might want to go back and listen through these again. I know I said an awful lot. Actually, I think YouTube automatically, it creates a transcript. So you might want to check back. You can read through it as well, the transcript, if that would be helpful for you. But this is what I've got for you. Something is definitely activating, though, and waking you up. It could be something ancient for some of you that is activating. But even this is something that you are calling for, you're asking for, you're opening yourself up to this experience. So I hope you enjoyed these messages. If you did, please do click the like button. You're always welcome to comment as well. If any of you are experiencing a spiritual something or anything, if you would like a private reading to understand more about what is working with you, or this magic, or these manifestations, or your true power and your true purpose, those sorts of things, if you'd like a private reading, do feel free to reach out to me. My links are down below. I offer 2 different kinds. There's a basic tarot reading, but then there's also an astrology, numerology, everything reading. So your choice. But that being said, maybe if you have another rock or a crystal that is black, this will help you to ground your energy, or to anchor your center over the next few days. And perhaps that's why the hematite chose your pile. So grab your rock, ground your energy, and pay attention. Watch to see what new opportunities are showing up for you. All right, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the purple crystal, and actually I think I was calling it a purple fluorite in the beginning, but this actually, wow, somebody's honking at me. Actually, they're outside, across the street. Wow, really trying to get our attention. I think this is actually an amethyst. What would you say? Usually fluorites are clear, right? You can see through them, and this one is. Anyway, oh, it's a school bus across the street. Yeah, thanks for honking, school bus. Interesting. Maybe that was a sign for you, group number 3. Is it time for you to go back to school or to learn something new? Or what is the amethyst trying to say to you? Okay. What do you need to know about your immediate future? What or who is coming in for you? I'm laying out your reading today in a different way than I've done before. So let's just get started with the tarot, and let me just show you what I mean. So these are court cards and aces because, well, from my perspective, the best way to manifest the best life is to manifest based on mastery. So, group number 3, Ace of Cups, Temperance, the Empress, Death, the Sun, wow, and the Lovers. Okay. I feel like this is like a cycle shift or a timeline shift is happening for you, or it's about to happen. Maybe some of you already experienced timeline shifts more often than others, but there's definitely a closure or a change that's happening in your life, or something that's changing within you. And sometimes these transformations happen in our external reality, and sometimes these changes happen within ourselves, our personality, or who we think that we are, the people that we are meant to become in this lifetime. But what's changing here is something new that's exciting, but this something new. I feel like it's something that you're feeling from your heart space. Love, joy, excitement, passion. Some of you might resonate with the Empress quality. Maybe this is who you wish to be. Maybe you are already embodying the Empress energy. So this almost kind of refers to what you've been experiencing up until like right now or recently. And then these changes that are happening over the next few days are probably in alignment with the eclipse, which is happening 4 days from now. But you're shifting out of a cycle. You're shifting out of a cycle of yuck and into a cycle of yum, for lack of a better word. I feel like maybe you've already been working through, sorting through, making adjustments in your life or your desires or your dreams, your path, your purpose. You're knowing that you are truly deserving and worthy of all of the things that you've been working towards, hoping for, wishing for. And so I really do feel like the universe is about to shift you into a completely new kind of lifestyle or experience even. The Death card isn't a card that's meant to be taken lightly, because this represents a significant ending or a phase or part of your personality, or the person that you thought that you were is dying. It's ending. It's changing. You are changing. But that needs to happen so that you can embrace this beautiful new life or experience or better kinds of relationships, happiness. Love, of course, it starts with self-love. Some people refer to the Ace of Cups as like a spiritual awakening or a definite awakening and activation happening in your heart chakra. And you notice here we've got hearts. So your heart's desires are, for some of you, they might be changing, but I feel like you've already changed what your heart is desiring. And so what's showing up for you in the next 3 to 4 days is, I feel like it's the energy that is shifting. So let's just, it's a little bit complicated. It's not necessarily something that you go, that you chase, that you pursue, that you force, that you get. This is more like an unfoldment of a shift that's happening in your life. Okay, getting back to integrity, of course. Integrity is being aligned with everything that you deserve, everything that you're worthy of. Love, happiness, great health, prosperity. Your energy is rising. Your vital life force energy, confidence, power, which is also increasing your decisiveness, your discernment, being able to choose or make better choices from, well, a higher perspective. Venus might be aspecting your chart somehow as well right now. People, friends, colleagues. Focus on the positive. Sagittarius energy. So maybe these are things that you've already been focusing on. So new people are also going to be coming into your life. I feel like this is something that's shifting after the eclipse, to be honest. I was already picking up on a timeline, and the old and the new. And over the next 3 to 4 days, which is my timeline intention for this pick a card reading, because honestly, things can change from moment to moment, from day to day. So tomorrow we could do another reading and it will reveal some new potentials, based on what we have changed, or maybe you're focusing on something different or something else or something new. And this is the power that you have. You have the power to manifest or call to you into your reality what you desire the most, especially when you are aligned with your authenticity. You can manifest new and better things almost instantaneously if you are owning yourself, right? You're owning your gift. So focus on the positive, focus on your vision. Oh, I didn't want that card, I wanted this card. Are those? Okay. Lavender. Tranquility, kindness, self-care. Of course, that matches the qualities of the Empress. But is this also something that you are attracting? Are you... Okay, this is either self-governed, or some of you are, if you're looking for a person or a relationship or people in general to help you with something in your life, whatever that is, or it could be your career, right? This is what you are attracting. But the lavender represents this shift is pulling you into a lifestyle where you're more tranquil, life is easier, you're comfortable, you have everything that you need, you're not suffering, you're not struggling. You're not frustrated. You're not having to renegotiate anything. I really do feel like you are being empowered or activated or initiated into a new phase in your life. But I also think that you are shifting. Your mind has shifted into a higher frequency. And something just said a better quality of lifestyle and better quality of living. So what's changing here is not only how you feel, but it's the quality of life that you are choosing, which will also continue to change your reality. The more you focus on positive changes, call something better into your life, work on your energy, raise your vibration, be more positive, focus on your highest ideals, what you know that you're worthy of, deserving of, and you will attract. Okay, like attracts like. So I feel like you are raising up into a higher perspective, or I can't think of the right way to describe this. You're aligning with your highest purpose. And once you own that within your consciousness and you start making choices from your highest purpose, your highest self, you're just naturally going to attract situations, opportunities, people, experiences into your life because this is the energy that you are putting out there. You attract what you are vibing. So these are your vibes. Your vibes actually go out further than what shows here in the sphere, because your energy does affect the collective, but more specifically, it affects your immediate environment and your community. Wow. So some of you might be presented with the opportunity to step into integrity. So for those of you who haven't been on a path, let me put it this way. For those of you who haven't really been working on your energy, right? Or changing, or like healing your body or your chakras or spiritual practices, honesty, integrity, that sort of thing. What's happening through this eclipse might come as a shock to you, to wake you up. So I'm just here to prepare you. I'm giving you 4 days warning to become aware of the fact, for those of you who are ready to step into a new reality, a new life experience that's better quality, away from the yuck and into the yum, then this is what's going to present to you the opportunity. And you're going to know when it is time for you to say yes, because it's going to be right there in your face. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. It's going to reveal itself to you in your experience, your reality, as you go about your day. And it's bringing you the proof that, your emotions and how you use your mind or your heart or the powers that be to make positive wishes or send positive energies out to, let's just say, the entire planet, for example. All that positivity will come back to you as well. So I think this is a choice point for group number 3. It's going to bring you the opportunity to step into a better way of living. And this is something that you are or are becoming. But it depends on what you believe and what you feel you are worthy of. So perhaps many of you are calling all of these things in this lifestyle, this quality lifestyle, to you. And so soon you're going to see the proof, because in your reality, what shows up in your day-to-day routine is going to be a mirror. That's probably the better way that I could describe this. So it's going to be a mirror to reflect back to you what you are creating, the energy that you are holding, and the energy that you're putting out there. And if this mirror is bringing you something or people that you do not really care to be around or be with, then it's just reminding you that this is something that you need to clear out of your energy, out of your mind, that thought process, that belief, that intention. So it's helping you by being the mirror so that you can make better adjustments to shift as you're going through. I feel like you're still going into a shift. So I know these are kind of deep, aren't they? So this is what I would consider woo, because this isn't something that you just do. It's a reality that you are changing, that changes around you based on the energy that you are focusing on, 24 hours a day, or while you're awake anyway. You know what I mean. Okay, so let's pull some more cards from the Galactic Gateway to find out what more. Wow, the halls of learning. Okay, so this actually makes sense. Your spirit guides are confirming that you have just completed a huge lesson in your life, of course. So congratulations. Or maybe this is a new cycle, a new phase. Well, definitely a new beginning. Okay, halls of learning, and then also the Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence. I really feel like there's something deep that is happening for pile number 3. I'm just going to leave the cards here with you for you to, take a minute or two to look at, because your own intuition or your spirit guides might be sending you messages as well. I think they're reminding you to relax. Energy goes where your attention flows, and so what you put out there is also coming back to you. But what I perceive is coming into your life are beautiful new people, amazing new opportunities and experiences, a better quality of life and living and lifestyle. And of course, this is something that is based on your choosing. But you're manifesting abundance from your heart, right? From a place of integrity. And so to me, this true abundance and what you are attracting is the true sense of freedom, because you're free from the yuck. And this will allow you the opportunity to work with this newfound freedom and abundance, which is free time, free space to navigate or to enjoy your life, or the situations or people or experiences that are coming in for you, in a better way, a more enjoyable lifestyle. Okay, that's how I'm interpreting these. Let me know what you think, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do click the like button. You're always welcome to comment as well, but of course, take a moment to reflect on these. I'm definitely perceiving like a third eye shift as well, and maybe there's going to be more time or opportunity for you to spend in nature or connecting with the earth, something higher, something greater, something more amazing, more wonderful quality of life coming in for you. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 4. So welcome to your pick a card reading about the next, your immediate future. But I'm perceiving this as the next 3 to 4 days, and we do have an eclipse happening about 4 days from the time that I'm recording this video. So let's just see what or who is coming in for you. What do you need to know? What are your options? What is available? Etc. So if you chose the Epidote, I'm going to put your crystal over here, and we're going to start with the tarot. Now, I pulled cards in a different fashion for today's video, and these are mostly court cards or aces, because, when we're working law of attraction, we're trying to manifest a better life. It's best to focus on, the best. And you are the best. Okay. The Fool, the Emperor. Let's just look at your cards. The Moon, the High Priestess, Strength, and the Wheel of Fortune. You know what? It almost kind of feels like some of you recently walked away from something, trusting that something better is going to come in for you. And this is a confirmation that, yes, that is correct. And I don't know what exactly it is that you've walked away from, but you have chosen to believe that there is something better that is available to you. And so you kind of put yourself in this position. It could be your higher calling with the High Priestess. This definitely, what's manifesting for you or showing up for you over the next 3 to 4 days is, probably coming in with the eclipse that's happening 4 days from now. It could be a shift, though, and a new cycle beginning, but you're aligning yourself with good fortune, independence, freedom, dignity, strength, a higher connection. Maybe you've been connecting with your higher self or your Akashic record. Some people call this the subconscious mind. But I honestly, what I'm picking up on here is that you know that there's something that you really want that's better, and you have asked for it to bring you that opportunity, for you to take a leap of faith, something like that. Okay, so let's look at the other cards, because it will make more sense. So group number 4, new beginnings. Look at that, Moon Maiden. So definitely a new beginning. But this only happens after you have chosen to look for a new beginning, because you're ready to move forward with that beginning. So there's not a tarot card here, so I'm not picking up on a sudden and unexpected new beginning for you. This is something that maybe has been calling you for a while already. So you're trusting. That's what these are saying. The sanctuary, harmony and balance, joy and contentment. Something is definitely calling you. Optimism. Okay, freedom, independence, confidence, hopeful, wishful thinking. Definitely a lot of energy of new beginnings, but also with the Wheel of Fortune card, these are messengers. So pay attention to how your emotions are feeling, because your emotions are also trying to get your attention with this Moon Maiden over here. Pay attention to what you're feeling or what you are sensing. And to me, whenever the Wheel of Fortune pops up in a reading, it usually confirms something that's happening as an astrological transit. So let's just look at your other card. Yeah, let's just look at your other card. Okay. Cancer energy, take a breath, relax, breathe. Okay, and call it to you. I feel like these are reminding you to just relax into it. Surrender, allow the universe or your reality to bring you absolutely what it is that you need to experience next, or the opportunity, or the message, or the information. Because there's still information that you don't have yet, because that's why we've got the Moon and the Fool. So what needs to happen next is a confirmation or more information and guidance from your higher self. And some of you might be waiting for news, right? Good news about your situation, or the news to move forward. Let's look at this card. The Hedge. Okay. Potential boundaries, indecision. All right. So that makes sense. So this to me would refer to like you being at a crossroads. So relax, breathe into it, allow yourself to feel or sense whatever is changing within you or your emotions, because this is part of how your intuition works with you and is guiding you forward. But if you don't feel safe or comfortable within yourself, then you may not feel comfortable taking that next step when it is going to be revealed to you. So this what you're waiting for, wishing for, this next step is going to be revealed over the next 3 to 4 days. So again, it could be something that happens through this eclipse. But the more you can relax into your emotions and how you feel, meaning eliminate the stress and the anxiety, because that only interferes with what you are wanting to manifest. What you feel is what you manifest. It's what you attract to you. So this crossroads here, maybe this is, okay, this is a bigger message for group 4. If you're overthinking, or if you're worrying, or if you're stressing, this is interfering with what your heart truly desires. So if you can just surrender the overthinking, the negative thinking, if you can surrender your mind and your thoughts altogether and surrender to your higher self, your higher will, right? The universe, God, your life purpose, your spirit guides, the angels, the earth, allow it to show you what is possible. And it will. This is something that's an experience that is important for you to put yourself into. So in a quiet spot or in nature somewhere, away from other people, hopefully, so that you can quiet your mind and quiet your soul and simply just be in the moment with yourself and ask to be shown what you need to see. Because I think once you ask that question, what you need to experience, and then when you pay attention to your heart, it should call you to it. You should lean towards that. And that's when you will know which path you should choose. So perhaps this card is saying you're going to be offered multiple options, but it's important for you to feel into the one that you are naturally being pulled towards the most. And you don't have to choose anything, but I think these cards are just teaching you how to become aware of your energy, your mind, how to surrender, how to relax, how to allow, life to manifest what is possible for you. And when I say allow life to manifest what is best for you, it's only your soul, it's your higher self that is manifesting what you're asking for. So it's just another version of you from a higher perspective that is going to reveal to you what you need to see, what you need to feel, what you need to know. That's how you trust that, because you're trusting your path, your purpose, you're trusting yourself. Okay, so higher connection, communication. Some of you might be tuning into an intuitive connection with the moon, or with the water, or with the sky, the sun. Choose your location. I think the energy is calling you to just flow. So take a breath, relax, calm your emotions, and just sit in a space of being without the need to think or choose, and see what arises. And if you're able to accomplish that, then welcome to present moment. That's what they mean about being present. You open yourself up, you are aware, and then something reveals itself to you, bringing you the opportunity to choose what's next, what's new, what feels better. Okay, I'm going to pull, there are 2 more cards here from the Galactic Gateway, so what more does Group 4 need to know? Yeah, so Inner Earth, I'm not surprised that this card popped up here. Focus on your inner self, how you feel on the inside. Your base chakra, so stability, your root chakra. Strength, security, foundations. The inner earth, your inner self, your inner being, your heart, your emotions, your body. Ooh, star gathering. The stars are aligned, helping you to remember home and your soul family. I'm thinking if you chose group number 4, you have the capacity to have a really amazing experience over these next 3 to 4 days. When you put yourself in whatever this was just describing, it's an experience, it's an opportunity for you to immerse yourself, to surrender what you think that you know, so that you can allow for, it's an experience that you're going to feel. And you're just going to know, because it's going to align with you. It's going to feel right for you, but it's also going to reveal maybe even a path forward. But it's also helping you to remember your inner strength, and what you need to choose to, remain a sense of stability for yourself and your life too. For some of you, it's going to bring you an opportunity to reconsider a recent choice that perhaps that you made. Remember, these are just general pick-a-card readings, so these messages are for many, not necessarily, meant to make sense for each and every one of you with these cards, but if you can find a way to make sense with all of these, then, even better. But I feel like pile 4, you're being called to listen, but also to surrender, believe in your good fortune, and the sense of timing, because everything is aligning within you, the earth, and the stars to help you to manifest some kind of new beginning. And you will know it's time for you to make that next step forward, because it will be offered to you. It will show up right in front of you, the opportunity to choose. So I do hope you enjoyed this pick-a-card reading, group number 4. If you did, please do click the like button. If you're, sorry, please click the like button. Also, you are welcome to, well, I can't even talk now. You're welcome to share your comments or your thoughts on the video as well, is what I was trying to say. So have a wonderful day again, and this is over the next 3 to 4 days or so, but this is just my intention, how I chose the cards, but the timeline, may work in a different matter of timing for you. So, trust how life is working for you and how life is showing up for you right now in your own perfect divine timing. Anyway, that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all again in another video. Bye for now.